What's up, friends? This is Jazz bringing you another For Better or For Worse vlog number 79. I got two strips for you guys, and the first strip is from April 21st, 1990. Call Allison. Just phone her. Tell her you're calling for a friend. Tell her it's the guy who got her a ride home from the dance. Tell her there's a great show on tonight. Ask if she's busy. Ask her if she could meet us at the mall and we could all sit together or something. Tell her, here, Gord, why don't you talk to her yourself? Me? I wouldn't know what to say. Yeah, I sort of can relate to Gordon. I could tell people what to tell other people, but if I was pressured to do it myself, I would just clam up. And it's different reasons then for me than it is for Gordon. Gordon just has this huge crush, and he can't think of the rejection, right? And he can't think of being on the other end of that, I'm pretty sure. So he doesn't want to do it himself. He wants Michael to hear it for him in a way, because Michael's like his best friend, one of his best friends in a way. So you gotta trust Michael with that. I mean, I have trouble just handling myself if I'm at a doctor's appointment. Like, I rely on my aunt taking in that information and responding, right? Because I'm busy just being in the situation, right? I just, when I'm there, I just can't, in a way. Final strip is from February 29th, 1992. Your dad hit you that night, didn't he, Gord? Uh-huh. Why didn't you say anything? I don't know, 'cause he was so sorry it happened, I guess. Did he apologize? No, he cried. Now, this is one reason I love the character of Gordon. He went through so much in his young life. He had an abusive family, particularly his father, and his mother was also a disciplinarian, according to an earlier strip where he accidentally damaged Ellie's car. Like, he went through all that and still turned out to be a great person. Like, even the Pattersons invested in his auto business because they were like family to him in a way, and they trusted him more than any, like they wouldn't just give money, invest in anything, right? Because they trusted Gordon's business sense, and he knew what he was doing, and they just trusted Gordon in general. Like, when Ellie drove Gordon back to the house, I think even Ellie knew something was off, not to the extent that Michael knew from it being revealed to him, but when she drove him home after the incident, and he was afraid to go home, she looked at the house, which was lightly, decorated and bright. She's like, for something so light on the outside, it seems dark right inside. Like, it just didn't feel right to her. But I don't know if she ever found out about the abuse Gordon was going through. But she stuck by him, even on the times where she said to Michael Gordon was a bad influence. She never completely stopped him from hanging out with him. And I think maybe she knew there was some goodness to him, or she would have outright forbid it. It was mentioned that Michael mentioned to the younger Gordon that my mom says you're a bad influence and don't want you to do things because Gordon tells me to. She never outright banned Michael, or there would have been a storyline in that, right? Like, she never went it that far, and in the end, she even she even trusted Gordon and was excited for the children Gordon was having. Like, there was a strip, as you probably saw earlier, that she was talking about the fact of having grandchildren. She said, you're acting like a grandmother, don't act like when you get caught. He said it suddenly, and then Liz is like, Tracy had her baby, and she's all excited. So I think in a sense she sees them as surrogate grandchildren until she had her own, in a way. So in other words, Gordon was like a second to her. The second son she didn't have, where she had two daughters, and Michael, he was like a second son. And it's funny, you could just tell by the way she treats him. I mean, a third son, she treats Lawrence the same way. So he was like a son to her, like Michael was. I could just tell. I mean, of course Lawrence had his mother, so he didn't need as much attention as Gordon probably did. And yes, Gordon had a mother too, but she was a downright, like, you know, disciplinarian with him, right? He didn't have the love, I feel, that Ellie sort of provided as a surrogate mother in a way. So it's a sad tale. The father hits her. I don't think the mother was near as bad to Gordon. I think she would always turn a blind eye, though, to it. That was her biggest issue. Like, there was one time where she told Gordon to give the money back to Michael. She couldn't, his roller skates off for money. He has to just lend them to Michael for free, right? So she did have a decent message to teach Gordon not to con people. So I do respect that, but I never heard anything further, and I didn't hear how he was disciplined for that. He just said to Michael, my mom said I can't take money, I can't accept your money for it, right? So I know he was disciplined in a way, at least by his family, but he was abused by his father. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe. It helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I will see you guys in my next video.